Hey guys, it's BBang2PM96 and today I'm going to tell you guys how to make a gerbil box. And I have another video of this, but I feel like I kind of abridged it too much, so I want to start from scratch. And they luckily didn't actually chew the gerbil box that I used for them, so I'll just reuse it. So what you'll need is ripped up toilet paper or tissues or something of the sort. I just have a big roll here too. I have some more nesting material here too. It's all basically nesting material that it's filled with. So some of this stuff and a toilet paper roll and then shredded paper. And I would advise you just take a bunch of shredded paper and fill the bag with it because you will be mixing this and this. So, and you just need your regular gerbil supplies. So what you want to do is just rip up or cut up a bunch of pieces of tissue or toilet paper or paper towel roll or whatever, and just take it, gather it up, and then just stick it into your bag of shredded paper. So, here we are, and then you just want to mix it, so just flip it around and stuff, and just keep mixing. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to rip up some more of this. So, yeah. So the nesting material that I had before that's now in here was all cut up into these nice little, squares. Square like rectangles, whatever. I cut them with scissors, but I figured that took too much time, so I just took a bunch of really thin toilet paper because it's easiest to rip up, and I just shredded it like this with my hands, and it works perfectly fine. So, yeah, so again, you just want to take it, fill this in here, so I'll show you guys what it looks like after I'm done. Okay, so this is what it looks like. There's just, if you pick it up, there's toilet paper and shredded paper mixed together. So yeah. And then what you want to do is just take some of your nesting material and put it in here, like that. And it is a bit messy because you are using shredded paper. But, yeah, so it'll get over your floor, but it doesn't really matter, because you know that's what vacuums are for. So you just want to have a thin layer down there. Okay, so if you look just at the bottom, you can, if you just spread it out, you can see the bottom, but it's a nice thin layer. And now, you're going to take some of your hay, some more hay, some of your treats, and your seed mix. So this is what we're going to use now. And still some of this. And so what you want to do is take some, hold on guys. Ah! Sorry. Okay, so you just want to, I'm going to just put my box there so it's easier. And then, okay, so then you're going to just take some hay. I'm just going to use orchard grass. It doesn't really matter what order you do this in. I just take whatever I want to. So I just take some orchard grass and fill it in right there. And I want you guys to be able to see it. So, I wish my webcam still worked. So then just put that in there and see how there's just some hay, and you want to just put a really thin layer. So here it is, and it's quite thin. You can still see the paper beneath it, and I just kind of spread it out so that it's not all concentrated in one area. So yeah, it's just a really thin layer of grass, and then you want to put more of this. And the reason that we make it majorly shredded paper and only part tissue is because the tissue is a bit of a hassle to do, whereas with the shredder you can just stick it in and shred it up. Stick it into the shredder and just shred it up, so it's a lot easier, so it's less maintenance. So I would advise that you use more shredded paper than tissue. And yeah, but tissue is softer, so it's all up to you. They don't really care, so I use a lot of shredded paper. So So I just added another small handful. And here it is. So then we're going to take their food here. Okay, so you just want to take your food and just sprinkle some in. I'm not sure if you can see it falling or not. So I would actually instead recommend that you take your hand and you just pour some in there. So here's just a small handful, and this is so that you can evenly distribute it, and you just want to sprinkle it down into the box. And yeah, so here it is with quite a bit of food mixed in. And then you're obviously going to put another layer of this. Okay, so we have another layer, and then you're going to want to put your Timothy hay in. Okay, and so I just cracked it up a bit and bent it so that it fits in better, because Timothy hay is kind of long and hard. So now maybe just a little bit more. So just take that and put it in. This is hard to do with one hand. So we just want to spread it out and distribute so it's nice and pretty-ish. So here we are, and we have our Timothy hay. And now, guess what? You put another layer of this. Okay, so you can still see the hay underneath, but I didn't want to use too much because I'll run out of nesting material. So this is good. And now you're going to take some of your treats and just sprinkle them in. So just take them, put them in. And you do not want too many samplers. I'm gonna, Alright, I guess I'm using these. I want to put in as much popcorn as possible, because popcorn is the healthiest treat here for them. So, okay, that should be more than enough. Oh my god, look at all of these sunflower seeds. Yeah, this will not do. That's the problem with knowing a bit about gerbil care, is that suddenly you become paranoid about like how much fat they're intaking. But this should be more than enough for them. And I don't know where you came from, how you got up there. So then another layer of toilet paper and tissues and whatnot. Okay, so my tissue box is a bit weird that it's open here. Hopefully yours will be closed and just open in the center. You'll cut the outside out or the top off or something, so your thing will stay in, but mine doesn't, so it's just open there. But yeah, so this is that. I'm just gonna take this little thing and then stick it in the top there, so that, like, just like that, so that they can run through it. Maybe it's like you might plan for your gerbil to do something with this, but honestly they don't do what you plan for them to do. So I just put it in there, see what they do with it, and see, there's all of this paper everywhere, but that's okay. So then this is how much I have left from that big amount that I had before, and this is all I have left, so I should probably go make some more. So finally, on top of this, I'm just going to rip up some just plain toilet paper and just sprinkle it lightly on top. So here we are, and you can see this is here and the tissue staying there. So the gerbils haven't had a gerbil box in a while, so we'll see how they like it. Okay, so let's just stick it in and see how she reacts. Just kind of sniffing it. Ooh, she found a peanut. You know, guys, I made this at a bad time because they're all about to go to sleep. so none of them know that this box is in here. So, this is it for this video. Once they wake up again, I'll film another one of how they react to it. And yeah, bye guys.